Hello, and welcome back. Apologies for the absence. I have been very, very sick, and we were having technical difficulties as well. So the short version is, now that I have my voice back, the original save game corrupted, and unfortunately the game is a bit buggy, so I wasn't able to retrieve it, so I had to go through and play the whole thing again. So we're pretty much exactly where we left off. The only difference is I have just now, and I did not start recording before I did this, very foolishly, I used the screwdriver that we had, which you'll notice is no longer up here, to open the ventilation shaft.
Insulating material could come in useful. The skull drill lies too deep down the shaft. I can't reach it like this.
That would be a strange way of catching fish.
I don't need to tie up everything. It doesn't make sense to use it here.
Okay, but why doesn't it make sense to use it here?
I shouldn't waste the fresh water. Nothing here that I need to insulate.
Why can't I use the fishing
That would
rod?
be a strange way of catching fish.
Oh, shut up about the fish! Nobody cares
One step
about
closer
the
to a
fish.
fishing rod.
What? Fishing rod with line.
I'll need some sort of hook if I want to fish.
Looks very professional.
Oh!
I did it! I've managed to use the fishing rod to hook out the skull drill.
Great, okay. What do I do with the skull drill? Can I use it to get the door open? Not this door, but like the doctor door? The surgical doctor man door? This is a really badly laid out area.
I've drilled the lock open.
Oh my god, that worked! Cool. I didn't expect it to actually work, you see. Because I'm so used to being like, yes, this seems like the obvious solution, and then the game is like,
Contains
no.
musty sheets and overalls. Lots of old bandages crusted with blood. Did this doctor help people, or did he harm them? A book about the human anatomy, written by someone called Cycrambell.
Oh, that's a nice
A
touch.
physician's diary. The last entries are about a sailor who crushed his hand. It also mentions a Subject A. Subject A does not seem to respond to the treatment. Nonetheless, I will increase the dose.
Could Subject A be in what's been
Water
skittering
drips
around?
into the old enamel bowl now and again. There are a lot of rusty metal spots where the enamel coating is chipped off. A Bible. It's been opened, and one paragraph's been marked. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. The bedpan looks like a tiny oven. Lex could have a lie down here, but the stubborn idiot prefers to sit.
No, there was a thing. You were gonna let me take the thing. Not gonna let me take this thing now.
There might be useful things in there.
There are bandages, a thin thread, and a needle in the bag.
Nothing in here? Really?
An anatomically correct depiction of a skeleton. The glass is cracked, but the mirror is still pictures of human organs. You can make many things out of leather.
Your pockets are so big, Anna. It's amazing.
This decorative lamp is much too bulky. Besides which, it's light enough in the ship now.
Ugh, for you, maybe. I can't see shit. The font that they used for the notes in this really is ass. My dear Dr. Juarez, once again I would like to thank you for your assistance. Boy's much better now. Of course, I hope that another incident will not occur again for the rest of the journey. I also hope that something has learned his lesson, but just in case, I stowed the morphine supplies in the room next to the mess hall, so that we will have them close to hand in case of an emergency.
The label says, "Ether, keep away from children." The bottle's open and the contents have long since evaporated. There's something strange about this picture. It looks as if there's something pushed against it from the back. There's something strange about this picture. It looks as if there's something pushed against it from the back. It doesn't fit here.
Yeah.
That's really not what a bed warmer's for. Nothing to sew here.
Alright, let's go get Lex with his stupid fucking leg, so that he can stop bitching at me. Although I really am tempted to just leave him. Like, is leaving him an option? Can we do that?
Lex?
Oh.
Lex! What are you doing there? Shouldn't you be lying down?
This is starting to give me the creeps. See, I wanted to read the ship's log, but I didn't get too far.
What do you mean?
I think that the last entry was made a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not completely sure because the cover sheet with the year printed on it was missing. And the words started to blur, right in front of my eyes, as if the book refused to be read by me.
Just stop it. Your mind is playing tricks on you.
Or the
The pages
blood
at the
loss.
back are written in Portuguese, but I can hardly see a thing. And my head aches like hell. I think I need a painkiller before I can try to see if I can read it.
Go get the
But-
morphine.
So, did you find something?
I found some bandages too.
There we go. I can properly treat the injury now.
Good,
I've got
stop
to take
whining.
a rest. I don't feel well. Quite weak. Maybe it was a mistake to board this ship.
Well, at least
What are
we're
you
not
talking
drowned.
about?
I've got a really bad feeling about this ship. As if it doesn't want us to be here. Wait. I've got something for you.
That's my bag. Where did you... Did you steal it?
Prick.
It kind of fell into my hand when we were in the water. I'm sorry.
Oh well. At least you're giving it back to me. It's not much, but at least I've got some of my belongings back.
A couple of things that I've noted down. I wanted to use them for a news article. It's the only picture that I have of my real parents. I always buff up the frame to shine. Look, I can even see my reflection in it. It was in my bag. I use it to cut clippings out of newspapers. Gotta keep abreast of current affairs. I'd better not try to cut that.
What, you're not gonna let me have the...
So, did you find something?
I don't know where to look.
I don't think you'll find anything useful here. You'll have to look around in other areas of the ship.
I really don't like you. Okay, game. No, I'm gonna save. There we go. Just to make sure. I don't trust this game like at all now, because I literally had to replay an hour and a half.
What's a piece of machinery like this doing on a sailing ship?
No. I wanted to go this way.
The bell would probably alert the whole ship.
Yeah, let's not do that. Come on. Come on. Probably have to take the belt down to the bit of machinery before.
Looks like a sick room. Maybe I can find medicine for Lex in here. But the crates are in my way. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Yes, thank you. I do remember.
These kinds of pipes on a sailing ship. Somehow that doesn't seem to fit together. The wheel always turns left. The wheel always turns right. Here's the control transformer. But it doesn't work because the belts are gone. The belt is making the cylinder turn. I reckon that I need a second belt.
No, 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 no.
I could do that, but first I should shape the I'll cut the leather into shape. I'll sew it together.
Oh, there we go.
Both belts are in place. Let's see if this works. Both belts are attached. The crane should be functional again.
Okay. Go up the stairs to the crane. Up the stairs. Thank you, Anna.
The hook on which the lifeboat was hung to the crane is now dangling from a hatch. But the crane would be useful even without the hook. Something is barring the door. I can't get out. The lifeboat is blocking the door.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go downstairs. Get the hook.
Quite high up. I think there's oil inside. Nothing here that I need to insulate. These kinds of pipes on a sailing ship.
Oh my god.
Somehow that doesn't seem to fit together. Damn! A very short, small metal pin just broke. It was holding the pump arm in place. That's really not what a bed warmer's for.
Can I use the oil in the bed warmer?
The bed warmer's not practical for carrying oil. You usually put coals in it. It looks out onto the bow of the ship, but it's rather small and the screws are rusted tight. There's no way that I could get through there.
Oh! I think I'm being stupid.
The crane's blocked. Looks like I can only move it backwards when the rope is pulled up. Quite high up. The fallen cargo is blocking the entry to 2 doors. If I can somehow remove it, then I could access them. The door's blocked by the crates. The door's blocked by the crates. The fallen cargo is blocking the entry to 2 doors. If I can somehow remove it, then I could access them. I can't reach it. Crates, I can't reach it. A deck of French playing cards. The ace of spades lies on top. The crane's blocked. It looks like I can only turn it when the rope is pulled up.
Is there a way to open the grating? So that the stuff falls down into the mess hall?
Thieves are not welcome here. I need something to crack the lock. That's really not what a bed warmer's for. The crane's blocked. I don't think that I can turn it any more to the left. Something is barring the door. I can't get out. The lifeboat is blocking the door.
Nope, that's... really annoying. Arrgh. There we go.
The crane's in the right position to lift the cargo, but the rope isn't long enough. To use the chip log, I need to go outside, or at least open a window. The hull is filled with water. That's really not what a bed warmer's for. What's a piece of machinery like this doing on a sailing ship? Contains musty sheets and overalls. It doesn't fit here. It doesn't fit here.
Passage from Moby Dick. For several hours I lay there, broad awake, feeling a great deal worse than I have ever done since. Even from the greatest subsequent misfortunes. At last I must have fallen into a troubled nightmare of a doze, and slowly waking from it, half steeped in dreams, I opened my eyes, and the before something lit room was now warped in something darkness. I can't read this.
A hatch in the hull. It's very rusty. Even if it were open, it would only lead outside, where there's nothing but water. Nothing here that I'd need to insulate. They're nailed tight. I can't make out what was once written on the crates. It's got no wick and no oil. What's a piece of machinery like this doing on a sailing ship? There's a little door. It's closed. The doors of this metal locker are terribly rusty. That's really not what a bed warmer's for.
What, I can't, like, bust it open? Useless woman.
There's a little door. It's closed. The engravings seem to depict hell. A giant clock. Looks like someone built it from old parts that he collected. That's really not what a bed warmer's for. That's really not what a bed warmer's for. Nothing here that I'd need to insulate. The pipe's warm, and it's vibrating. Nothing's happening. The clock doesn't seem to be working. The pipe's warm, and it's vibrating. But what's its purpose on a sailing ship? A giant clock. Looks like someone built it from old parts that he collected. A big clock face. The craftsman must have assembled it by himself. What's a piece of machinery like this doing on a sailing ship? It looks to be full of trash. There's an opening behind it. I wonder what it's for. The shaft leads down to the ship's mess hall. Above the grating, I can see a crane. The rope's torn and too short to reach the mess hall. The chip log isn't strong enough to support heavier weights.
Why can't I, like, take the rope off one of the life preservers? Why is that not an option? Oh wait, can I go back and, like, take the netting?
I'd better not walk through all that hot steam. That thing's been eaten up by termites. I wouldn't want to have to trust it with my life. This setup doesn't look very trustworthy. The ropes are creaking worryingly.
So, did you find something?
I don't know where to look.
I don't think you'll find anything useful.
A couple of things that I've noted down. I wanted to use them for a news article. I'm already on board, so I don't need it. I'm already on board, so I don't need it anymore.
Wait, there's a different...
The door is locked. The door is locked. That's really not what a bed warmer's for. It doesn't fit here.
Well, the amulet does have the shape of a key.
Nothing here that I need to insulate. I still need my bag. I still need my bag.